Yeah, the average household is throwing out about sort of 200, 250 kilos of food waste a year. Financially,
I suppose a kilo of food waste can cost you anything between €2 and €5 per kg, depending on the type of product that you've purchased. So if you think about it, if you add that up, that could be between €500 and €700 for an average household each year that's thrown away as food waste.
Right, so cream, which is a regular one. You've got fruit, which has gone off too quickly, bread, which has gone off too quickly, dairy products, which we always forget about, and lettuce.
They're very typical foods, so a lot of carbohydrates, things like potatoes, bread and pasta, but in particular then fruit and veg, and it depends on the time of year. You know, in the summertime, salads, maybe up to 50% of salads purchased may be thrown away.
3.5 kilos in a few days. That's, say, if you take sort of €3 per kilo, that's, you know, a tenner a week. So, you know, that's 500 odd quid a year.
Do you find the sum of money that we'd be talking about in your case persuasive?
Oh, very persuasive. It's phenomenal when you add it up to what you told us inside there earlier on.
You won't necessarily recover all of it,
No,
but
no.
even 2/3 of it would be for a
big
bit of a
time.
treat, a bit of a holiday.
Well, even if you want your car insurance or your house insurance or whatever, you know, they'll pay it, like, you know. So it's in that respect, it's very obvious, like, you know, what we should be doing.
When people get involved in a project like this and they start to separate out their food waste and they see it all in front of them, like the householders saw today with all their waste in a bag, they're quite shocked, you know, by the volume of it, the quantity of it in that bag. So you can pop it up on the scales, and John's bag is 8.19 kgs.
And into first place!
So this possibly could be 2 days, would it, do you think?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
The veg kind of is one that it's kind of hit and miss with the kids, like.
Some of what we saw today was so typical, like overcooking for a meal, you know, preparing too much, in particular vegetables.
Even by just putting stuff in bowls in the middle of the table, that can actually be quite a good way to reduce your food waste.
We never saw it as food waste, we saw it as a necessary part of cleaning the kitchen.
Compost was a good
Compost,
way
you
to
know.
throw away food.
So we weren't wasting food, we were actually being hygienic and we were cleaning the kitchen, we were doing a good thing. Now we see, actually, hang on, we might as well be throwing away money down the bin.
So it's so easy to prevent food waste. As we've learned today, it's about knowing what types of foods you're throwing away, and then you can change your behaviour quite quickly. You know, it's like how you're buying it, how you're storing it, how you're serving it, and then what you're doing if you've got leftovers, how can you reuse those? So it really is the next step on.
A couple of years ago, recycling wasn't the norm. Now we do it so well in Ireland. Recycling won't really save you money, whereas food waste prevention will save you money, and that's the key message, really.